quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's French. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The play-action fake. Rushes on him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Under fire. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's French. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Gary. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Mayaba. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the counter. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Keeps it on the draw. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes Siraj, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. So the big blitz on third and almost unmanageable now leaves them in fourth and pretty much impossible.
Perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home and they get the quarterback for the sack.
They boot it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Mayaba. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. Breaks the tackle. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. He'll pull it on the read. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Fires one high and deep. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That's caught. It's Cobb.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's French. Here's the pressure. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now the play fake. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Trojans want to move quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Making side adjustments here. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trembled through his fingers. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strachan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receive team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the counter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. He wants to change this route. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. And he's dragged down. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The Trojans get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lyons. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Straka. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanders. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. QB draw. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to throw. It's French. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll send the tight end in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's French. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Dallas. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Dallas. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's French. Snagged in the middle, it's Cobb. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds his back in the middle.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. Pass attack. Touchdown, Trojans! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 13 to Western Kentucky. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Hold. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. To the ground with the back. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's French. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. They'll move the tight end. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They want that clock to run. Looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ware. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.